Hey, my little angels, come on in. Everybody come in. I know I was a little grumpy this morning, but come on in, everybody. We're down here today because I just want to be surrounded by pretty things, okay? So come on in. I know the studio's almost done. Almost. Should be able to do the tour soon. But come in. Make yourselves comfortable. I've put all the chairs around the table. I even lugged those 2 hammocks down from upstairs. So I put one over there and one over by the window so you get the sun. And remember, they fit 3, 4 if you're friendly. And the rocking chair's over there, and you can fit 2 in there. Now, that couch isn't as comfy as the other one. Don't sit on the arms, but you can pile on it. And I've got some meditation cushions and the paw print cushions all over. Yeah, I know my paw print cushion, Candy stole it. It's hers now. Oh well. And I've got the hardback chairs there for the people with bad backs. I'm in one too. And for beverages, we have not 1, but 2 beverages. We have a lovely iced latte today with a pump of caramel. It's a vanilla latte with a pump of caramel for our dear friend Lori. And it's full of ice, and oh, it's chilled, and it's mwah. And then for a hot beverage, because I know people still do like that, how about, and I've put it in our beautiful Mrs. Potts teapot. There's one at everyone's place settings. There's hot spiced apple cider. So what if it's summer? Apple cider's delicious, just delicious. And it has star anise and cinnamon and some cloves all inside, making it nice and spicy. And if you want to drizzle a little caramel in it, that makes it really good too. Okay, good. And we have little mugs too, chip mugs. So I do see we have some new people here today. Hi, my new little angels. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming by. Please give it a thumbs up or share it. Sharing is caring. Comments are great. If you're comfortable commenting, please do. I know, hon, I know. Silent watchers are very welcome here. I love that you're here, period. But if you're comfortable commenting, please do. I love watching you guys interact with each other. I love interacting with you. I love knowing what you think, what you feel, your video ideas, your video suggestions, all of it. And when we connect like that, we take this great big world and go and make it smaller. And that's a good thing. And please hit that subscribe button below, please. And hello to all my returning little angels. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for always making this great big world smaller. I appreciate you so, so much. And please make sure you're still subscribed and keep those comments coming if you're comfortable. So, I'm having a bad day. You know, I always say don't let bad moments become bad days. I let a bad moment become a bad day. And I bet some of you have done it too, huh? Why don't we have a nice little chat about what we can do on a bad day? Yeah? Okay. Let's light a candle though, because that always makes me feel better. Okay? Do I have a little match in this? I'm sure I put it. There's 1 match left. Seriously, 1 match left. Okay, maybe the day's improving. And I thought we'd light our beautiful Rose Forever candle, the orange blossom, with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 wicks. I love this candle so much. I want them all. Okay, so let's light this together, shall we? Oh, I bet you it won't light now. See, my bad day just keeps going. It isn't gonna light. Nope. I tried to light it on the stand. Okay, do I have a lighter down here? I don't smoke, so, but I know we have a barbecue lighter somewhere. Not sure where. You know what? We won't light it. We'll just talk about it. I like to surround myself with pretty things. And it makes such a nice And I love how when it melts, it's making these circles, and eventually they'll join together. It's going to be so pretty. So, what's going on with you guys? Yeah? Oh, I know that feeling. Today, I feel like I'm one giant string, and I've been pulled so tight that I feel like it's going to break. But I'm not going to break. I may snap, but I'm not going to break. And yesterday was an exhausting day. A good day, but exhausting. We did a trip. Let me just play with Chip for a bit. He's so cute. We did, it's called a guess where trip. They're so much fun. So what happens is you get an envelope in the mail, and we had 4 envelopes. And you open the first one that says before you go, and then you open the second one and it tells you your first trip, your first stop. Now we picked local markets, okay? And the whole thing took us about 4 or 5 hours to complete. So we ended up going to St. Jacob in Ontario, and I've been to St. Jacob's Market a few times, but I've never been to the town. And we didn't want to go to the market, so we went to the town. And we went to Stone Crock Bakery, which was awesome. And Baby Angel had what she calls the very best gluten-free carrot cake she's ever had. She said it was better than any carrot cake she's ever had. Since I make the carrot cake, I'm kind of annoyed, but that's okay. Anyway, but it was delicious bakery foods. And then we get to go to a little waterfall, and there was another stop at Picard's, which had a lot of nuts, and I ended up collecting a whole bunch of these spiritual tote bags. I love spiritual tote bags. I love all tote bags, okay? I do have quite a few tote bags, but these ones just have little sayings on them. And I found a beautiful one that I just love that's for a friend. But one of them had my all-time favorite spiritual scripture. I couldn't think of the word. Be still and know. I love that. Sometimes you just have to stop and be still and let the answers come to you. And I think I kind of forgot to do that today. But that's a big advice I have. Sometimes when you're feeling like so overwhelmed, be still, stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop trying to do 6 things at once. Stop trying to fix everything. Stop. Be still and know. K-N-O-W. Be still and know. And I love to do that when I remember. Okay. And then the second trip took us to the most romantic place. It's called Kissing Bridge, and it's a covered bridge, a wooden covered bridge that's actually starting in 2025 is going to be fixed up. So, of course, Uncle Angel and I had to kiss under it because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's right beside a Mennonite community, and there's a variety store there. So we stopped. I think it's called Lost Acres Variety. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I will show you these, not today, but I always, what I want more than anything is a quilted tote bag. I had a friend make me one years and years, like we're talking 30 years ago. And it's still around, but it's starting to come apart, so I don't use it too often. But I love them. And I do find the quilted things at St. Jacob's exorbitant, like absolutely. This was not. Now, unfortunately, they didn't have any quilted tote bags. They had giant quilts for $120, which is not a bad price. I didn't get any, but because it's cash only. But what they did have was pot holders, and they're beautiful quilted pot holders. And I couldn't believe the price when I saw them. It was $6.75, and there was 2 of them, and they were stapled together or pinned together, whichever. And I said to the girl, so $6.75 each. And she goes, no, for the two. I'm like, is it 16? Like, am I missing something? She said, no, it's $6.75 for two. Okay, so I ended up getting a blue set and a pink set because the pink set's going with the tote bag as a gift because they're so beautiful. And this person will appreciate quilting because I think they quilt. And when you do something, nobody ever does that for you. Like if you're a baker, nobody bakes for you. If you're a knitter, nobody knits for you. And it's kind of nice. Anyways, so I picked up those. Then we went to the third place, Elora, Ontario. It's near the Elora Gorge, and they had some kind of festival going on. We must have driven around that town 4 times looking for parking. Finally, we gave up, and we went to the next envelope, which was Fergus, Ontario. It's a very Scottish town. They were having a festival. It was a medieval, not Renaissance. It was a medieval festival, which was so cool because they had all kinds of people walking around in costumes and knights and wizards and damsels and wenches. It was so friggin' cool. And we did end up buying a couple tchotchkes and little things, right? And Uncle Angel and Baby Angel got pickles. Okay, when I say pickles, these freaking dill pickles were as big as my head, and they were on a stick. It was very cool, but we were hungry, we were hot, we were tired, and we got grumpy. So, but as soon as we ate, we felt better. So then we drove home, let the dog out, changed our clothes because we were kind of sweaty and gross, and then we went for dinner. And it was okay. We were exhausted though, guys. We were so exhausted, so bad. And then I couldn't sleep, even though I was exhausted. So this morning we got up and did laundry, did groceries, went to church, and then we had to do all kinds of running around. I had mail to mail out, and of course we were specifically going to the post office to do this mail out. We get there and I left the bag at home with all the mail. I'm like, so we had to drive back and get it. And I don't know why everything is getting to me. And then I realized, well, I knew this morning when I woke up what today is. Not to be a downer, guys, but today marks 7 years since I lost my mom. And I love my mom, but I don't rewrite history. We fought. We disagreed. We could not be in the kitchen together, ever. But we loved each other. End of story there. And I can't stand when people rewrite history. I really can't. And don't make people, when they pass, saints, because you lose the person then. You know what I mean? And I guess the day was just weighing on me more than I anticipated. And then we were doing work on the computer, and then Baby Angel's university residence information came through. Thank you. She got into the on-campus residence because there was a chance it would be third-party off-campus. No. But she got on campus, so I'm quite happy. But at the same time, now I have an official move-in date for her, which also means a move-out date for her. Why you want to leave me? Anyways, I think it's all just getting to me. And yes, the reno's done now. The kitchen's finished. Maybe that's all piling on now. I can finally deal with all that. I just feel overwhelmed. I've had a couple people emailing me. Not comment. I love my comments, guys. Don't ever. And I'm the person that can take constructive criticism. but I've gotten a couple emails that are downright snotty, telling me how my channel should be. And I don't mean suggestions. I mean, you need to lose weight. You need to change this. You shouldn't be wearing so much makeup at your age. You know what I mean? So, I don't answer those. I just delete them. I used to. I just delete them now. And block now. Delete, block, delete, block. But you know, things like that get to you after a while. And I really miss my mom. I really miss my mom today. I spent a lot of time, especially since, because don't forget, baby Angel was 11 when my mom passed. So between the ages of 13 and 17, I spent a lot of time doing this. I get it. I get it now. Those of you with teenagers will understand. So yeah, there was that. So what can we do to make it not a bad day? You know what we can do? What I'm doing with you right now. Talk to somebody. Talk it out, you know? Try to put it, and you know what I forgot to do? Besides be still and know? I forgot to breathe. So before I did this video, I did 3 box breaths. Was that, hun? A box breath? Okay, that's when you breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. If you can do 4, you do whatever you can, okay? I know you're doing the best you can. You hold it for 4 if you can. And you breathe out slowly through pursed lips for a count of 4. And I did that 3 times, and that really helped. And I didn't know these people, but hearing about all these people that have passed away, Shannon Dougherty, I mean, the woman's younger than I am, and I always thought she got a rough deal. Richard Simmons, I have talked about Richard Simmons on this channel before, okay? I don't care that the man kind of became a joke. He did a lot of good for a lot of people, and yes, he made a lot of money, but he did a lot of good. And honestly, I think he was my first ASMR experience, because he would look right into the camera and he'd say, I know you're doing the very best that you can. It was like he was hugging me, okay, as a kid. So yeah. And then Bob Newhart, I grew up watching Bob Newhart, and there's somebody else whose name is escaping me. That's because of the brain fog. I'm frustrated with myself. I'm forgetting things. I'm doing stupid things. I make everybody's lunch for the next day after dinner, because most times they take some kind of leftover. I try to change it up, but we had chili with rice, but we ate all the rice. And I said to baby, do you want the chili? And she said, yeah, I'm gonna make some rice. I said, no, you have to go out. You go out, I'll make rice. I made the rice for her and threw out the chili. What is wrong with me? I know it's silly, but it's those stupid little things are getting to me. So I took my breaths. I be still then knowed. I surrounded myself with things that make me smile. I mean, seriously, can you look at this face and not smile? A tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Okay, sorry, I promised I wouldn't sing anymore. But it's so pretty, isn't it? So pretty. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I love this so much. I even got out my worry stone. You know, what's a worry stone? Okay. And this is what I used to tell my nephew. I don't know where it really came from, but there's an indentation here. And I said, no matter how big your problem is, you can wear it down, you know? Nothing's too big that you can't make a dent in it. That's what I used to tell him. Now, I know that's not what worry stones are for, but that's what I always used to say, and that's what I think in my head. So I got that out, and then I thought, okay, what else can I do to make myself feel better? I can talk to my peeps. you know that I can talk to my little angels. And I'm gonna try to do a facial tomorrow. I was gonna try to do it today because I got the facial masks from Eden Glow Botany, and they're in the fridge chilling. I can't wait. But I also ordered myself one of those lights, you know, for the chin and it's I think it's the red light, the blue light, and the green light, because apparently the green light's quite beneficial as well. So we're gonna do a video tomorrow when I have that, and I'm gonna give you guys the full facial with the products, and oh, that's gonna feel so good. And then I'm gonna do the light for you guys and for myself, and that'll be a great video. We're gonna have a good time with that. And I'm hoping that tomorrow we're going to do a very special video. I have my white tennis shoes that I purchased, and I have cherry blossom appliques, and I have fabric glue, and I have fabric markers. And I'm going to make a video, and you guys are going to help me, and we are going to customize a pair of sneakers together. And we're going to find out how easy or how hard it really is to do. And I think in the end, we're going to have an amazing thing done together. And I have the Mod Podge spray, and I'm going to spray that, and that'll be a great video. Okay, so as always, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born.